Did you just get a notice from your utility about the service lines that bring water to your home? Whether it mentions lead or galvanized pipes or something altogether unknown, it is understandable to feel a bit lost, and we're here to help. In this video, I'm going to explain what each of those notices being sent by the utilities means. Plus, I'm going to walk you through the steps you can take to reduce your exposure if your service line materials are indeed made of lead. Use the chapters below here to jump to the question that matters most to you. Let's get started. A water service line is an underground pipe that connects your home to the main water supply. Ownership of this line is typically shared between you and your water utility. The service lines can be made from a different sort of materials, things like lead, copper, galvanized iron, steel, plastic, or they might even be a combination of several different types of materials. In 2021, the EPA revised the lead and copper rule, or LCR as it's often called, to require all water utilities to create inventories of their service lines and identify which of those service lines are made of lead. By November of 2024 this year, the EPA requires that your utility must share this inventory of pipe materials with you. To learn more about lead and copper rule, its recent changes, and how to reduce your potential risk of lead exposure, visit the TapScore blogs that we've linked below. Next, I'm going to explain what each of the utility notices means and the steps you can take based on the type of service line you have. If you've received this notice, it means your utility has identified that your service line does contain lead. This might sound scary, but it doesn't necessarily mean that there's lead in your drinking water. Water utilities can control the water chemistry at the plant and reduce the chances of lead leaching off in the pipes. Nevertheless, it means there's a potential risk, especially if there's also lead in your home's plumbing. Your utility is going to want to test your tap water to confirm whether the treatment methods they're using at the plant are effective. So the letter might also include contact information to help you arrange this lead testing. This notice means your service line is made of galvanized metal or steel. Galvanized can absorb lead if it is or was ever connected to a lead service line. So that's why the EPA classifies these as galvanized requiring replacement, because there's a good chance that lead particles could be present in these galvanized pipes. While this doesn't guarantee that lead is in your water, the existence of a galvanized line upstream does increase your risk of exposure at home. So your utility is notifying you to make sure you're aware of this risk, and they will provide information on follow-up steps that they are taking to reduce it. This notice is likely the most common one being issued across the country to households, and that's because many water utilities are still in the very early stages of doing this inventory, of identifying these service line materials. Receiving this letter means your utility has not yet determined what material your service line is made of. It could be iron, it could be copper, it could be plastic, or any other material, but make no mistake, your utility must identify all of its service lines in the next few years, and you will be notified once the material that makes up your line is determined. The most reliable way to test your water for lead is by using a certified laboratory. You should consider testing your water for lead if your utility has informed you that lead service lines are present in your area. TapScore offers a lead and copper water test kit that simplifies the entire process by sending your water sample to a certified laboratory for thorough analysis and giving you digested, clear results in an easy-to-understand report. You can visit the link below to explore test kit options. I hope this helped, and I wanted to, before signing off, give a very special thank you to Mike McGill of Water PIO for his expertise and for providing us with much of the information we presented here today. If you have any questions at all about lead in drinking water, lead testing, lead in pipes, I also want you to feel free to reach out anytime to our expert support team online. We'll catch you next time.